Listen well, brother.
I'm listening.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
There can be only one.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
Had to take a drink after all those Valhalla shout-outs. What is up? It is Thursday. It is Thirsty Thursday. Woo-wee, and Arwen Avalon is laying in bed, listening to Mornings of Mischief. Good morning, Arwen. Hope you are doing well. Coach O'Dragon, what is up, Coach O'Dragon? Shum, what is up? He says, I heard a rumor about that Mexican Iron Man. I imagine you did. Andrew Broadbent, what is up? Good morning. Afternoon to you, sir. It's morning here. Afternoon to you. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing great. It is Thursday. We're almost to Friday. Yeah, here on Mornings of Mischief. Guys, it is good to see you. You guys are going to get me and the Dega Outlaw tonight at 7 p.m. for a little 7 kinds of mischief at 7. Yeah, that makes sense, right? 7 kinds of mischief at 7. Wait a minute, Loki. Does that mean we're all in bed with Arwen? Oh my. Oh, Chris. That is not a bad idea. I like that. We're all in bed with Arwen. We're like her cats. Oh my God. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh my. That's right. Oh my. Oh God, the wrenches are killing me this morning. Good morning, guys. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. It's good to see you all here. Holy shit. The more the merrier. Oh my God. Oh, I love it. I love it when Arwen rolls with it. It's like, let's roll with it. Let's roll with it this morning. Yes, good morning. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. Yeah, if y'all can squeeze in between the pride. That's right. That's right. If we can squeeze in between the cats, we'll all be good. We'll all keep each other warm. It'll be like Cats, the musical, in Arwen's house. So holy crap. Good morning, everybody. My mind is officially blown. Right. What a way to start the day. Thank you guys so very much. Big shout out to Chris Persia and Mark the Infinitely Tired, and Project Storytime, the Wrenches of Ragnarok. Good morning, gentlemen. It's good to see you guys here. It's good to see everybody here. You guys are great. Absolutely great. Big thank you to everyone who reached out yesterday. So for everyone who reached out yesterday after the show, thank you. Thank you so very much. You guys are absolutely wonderful. I love this. I love this place. I love this group of people. You guys are absolutely great. And it is not a selective club. If you want to be a part of Valhalla, you are. It's that simple. There is no entry fee. There is no secret handshake. There is no buy-in. If you are a part of Valhalla, you are a part of Valhalla. No questions asked. So thank you guys. And we only got one rule. Don't be a dick. What do I mean by that? We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into a little bit of that this morning. When we talk about drama, we'll go over unsubstantiated rumors. Just no drama. It's that simple. It's that simple. I put my foot down before we even made this place. I put my foot down. Why? Because I'm going to go over a little bit about the birth of Valhalla and what I mean by staying out of drama. There are times. Thank you, Project Storytime. There are times where you can feel like, you know what? I didn't have anything to do this, but Loki, they pulled me in. I got pulled in. Wasn't that long ago that we had drama in the fandom. We had drama in the communities. We had drama in whatever. Take it easy, Shum. Have a good one, brother. It was madness. It was crazy. Does anybody remember the deal with DC and Ryan Canal? Does anybody remember that? Does anybody remember when there were people that had absolutely nothing to do with it, going around saying, if you're not with this person, then you're the enemy. You're the enemy, and you're not one of us. Not one of us. Not one of us. Not one of us. Does anybody remember that? Does anybody remember the issues with RMB and D? Does anybody remember that? Does anybody remember when you had to pick a side? If you did not pick a side, you were a POS and you were the enemy. They didn't do that. RMB didn't do that. DC didn't do that. Neither one of them did that, but there certainly were people running around doing it. There certainly were people running around telling you had to make a choice. It's either them or us. And you better not show your face around here if you're picking their side or if you're not getting involved. There was no, hey, this isn't my issue, it's theirs. I'm just, on the sideline chilling. No. Couldn't be one of them. Couldn't be one of them. You couldn't stay out of it. You had to pick a side. You were forced to pick a side. I remember there was this woman who used to mod over at DC's, and she didn't want anything to do with the drama because she liked Ryan and she liked DC, and she basically got pushed out of everything and called a traitor because she didn't want to pick a side. And Mark, right here. I picked my side. I picked a side, my side, and I left. He picked a side and he left. And that's what ended up happens. That's what happens. How, as a content creator, are you supposed to regulate and delegate and tell people stop doing this shit? You have to. Hey guys, I appreciate what you're doing, but this isn't all or nothing. This isn't my side or your side. This isn't any of that shit. Stop pushing people away. Stop forcing people to make a choice. Stop pushing people away, because that's exactly what it does. That is exactly what it does, and that's what you have to do. Whether you have to go out on a video, whether you have to say it on a live stream, whether you have to call all hands on deck meeting and tell your wrenches, hey, stop doing this shit. This is, you know what? I appreciate everything you do for me, but this is not the way. This is not what we are about. This is not what we do. Whatever, and right here, this is the result. Right here. Haven't been back since, Loki. This is the result. This is what you need to not do. This is what you need to not let happen. Sometimes, when you have to be an adult about it, you have to get your people in line and tell them, stop this nonsense. Stop it. And you can pull your wrench aside and tell them, hey, stop this. But what am I supposed to do, Loki? And what you do is you get your wrenches in line and you tell them, this is not the way. This is what I want you to do. This is the way I want you to end it. What if they're not listening? Then if your wrenches, the people that moderate for you, are not listening, you have to let them go. And you have to get people that will listen, that are not going to cause drama, that are not going to bring drama to your doorstep. Right there. There's the door. There's the door. Coach O'Dragon. I used to be one-sided, but now I'm neutral. We're also seeing the same issue that will happen with Star Wars rumors over KK stuff. Still goes on, but it's from that one that calls everyone black pill. Right there. Right there. Coach O'Dragon and I haven't always agreed on everything. We haven't always agreed on everything, but he knows my position. If you like something, by all means like it. If you don't, that's your deal. You don't like it. But if you're going to be pushed and pushed and pushed to repeat the nonsense and the BS that someone else is saying, that is not your friend. That should not be someone you are looking up to, because that is not someone that has your best interests in heart. All they care about is their popularity and their wallet. That's it. We're going to get into that too today. Unsubstantiated rumors, how people are starting to open their eyes and see that they have been bamboozled and they have been bullshitted because someone wants what's in your pocketbook. It's plain, it's simple. They want you watching them. They want all your attention on them. Don't pay any mind to these other people. And they have absolutely no way to substantiate the bullshit that they are putting out there besides, oh, I did a check. I did a check on them and they seem legit, so I'm going to listen to them. I did a check on them and they seem legit. So, and then they put out this bullshit over and over and over again, and it ends up not being true. And you end up getting lied to over and over and over again. And wait a minute, you're still listening to this person? You're still taking this cardinal in your ear as fact? No, something's wrong there. Something wrong is there. You don't continually get bad information and keep going back to the exact same source. Why would you do that? Why would you do that when you have been lied to over and over and over again? Because they have nothing else They have nothing else to put out there besides unsubstantiated bullshit. And if you're not on their side, if you're not one of them, then you get called a black pill and you get told to leave. What does that sound like? That sounds exactly like what we're talking about right now. And it's that simple. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet. You have to fact check. You have to do your homework. You have to vet the information that is coming to you. But Loki, they don't do that on the news. Yeah, and look at the news. Look at the news and look at what you were being told each and every day. Look at how you were being lied to and manipulated each and every day. There is no difference. The only difference between that and what these people are doing is they want to be where those news companies are. That's it. They want the money, they want the influence, and they want the privilege that comes with being this news organization. That's all they want. Have you ever heard someone say, "Oh, well, I want to be the next this. I want to be the next TMZ. I want to be the next rumor station. I want to be the next blah, 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 blah." Why would you want to be something like that? Why would you want to be TMZ? Why would you want to be the just rumor? It's like saying I want to be the Inquirer. Did you ever hear any reporter in history say, "Loki, when I grow up, I want to work for the Inquirer"? What? No. It was always like the New York Times. It boggles the mind that this is what you want out there. This is what you want to be remembered for. Loki, I want to be remembered by being the dumbest son of a bitch out there that always believed everything he heard and never stopped to question anything. Or is it, Loki, I want to be known as the guy who made all this shit up because I wanted to make a buck. What you get, guys, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. every single day, is my opinion. It's my opinion. Is some of that substantiated in fact? You're goddamn right. But I am giving you me and my opinion, my unfiltered honesty, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. That's what I want to do. I don't want to lie to you. I don't want to deceive you. I don't want to trick you. I don't want to lead you down the primrose path. I'm not looking at making a giant killing off of you. I want this to be a sustainable morning show Monday through Friday. I want to keep the lights on. That is my goal. Is that this is self-sustaining. I'm not looking to pay for my mom's house or pay for this or pay for that. I'm not looking to get rich quick. Sometimes the problem is they get so dialed in on having to be right, on having to be first, on having to be popular, that they lose sight of what got them here in the first place. That's the problem. That's the issue. That's what we're looking at. When you let the people that work for you tell others you're either on this person's side or you're a POS, you're an enemy, you're lower than low, that's a problem. That is a problem. People forget where they came from. Well, guess what? Loki doesn't. And Loki never will. Why? Why, Loki? I was in this big group. It was really awesome. Really was. We got together, we hung out, we shared what was going on in our lives. It seemed like, for all intents and purposes, we all cared about each other. We gave a shit. I hadn't felt that way in a long time because there were things that I was missing in my life at the time. And it felt like a family. It really did. I thought we were all like family. And there were a couple of people that didn't get along well with everybody else that had targets on their backs. And they were being pushed out. And I had no idea. I had no idea this was going on. I had no idea that in the background, there was this little clique war going on between little cliques in this community. And because I was cool with everybody, I got put in their camp just because I was cool with everybody. I was immediately assigned a place with them, those people, and told, you're with them, so you're a POS. And it sucked. It really sucked. I was really pissed. Because I was like, we're all supposed to be in this together. We're all supposed to be standing together, fighting this bullshit and talking about and being honest about the things we love and the things we don't. This is like those SJW buttheads. This is like those blue-haired Landwells. This is how you're acting. And it just got worse. It just got worse. I tried to stand up and be like, you guys are acting like exactly like what we are standing against. Yeah, nobody puts Loki in a box. Thank you, Pat F. And at the end of the day, it didn't matter. At the end of the day, it didn't matter that I was trying to be a voice of reason. At the end of the day, it didn't matter that I was like, no, we're supposed to be family. We're all supposed to be sticking together. I got put in this box, and then I got called a traitor. I got called a backstabber. I got called all this stuff because I didn't immediately take someone's side that I thought was not doing things correctly. And they weren't. They weren't. They should have had control over the people that work for them, and they didn't. And that's what it comes down to. That's right. Right here. This is when you find out who really has your back. And I remember I was trying to leave it alone. I was trying to leave it alone and stay out of it and not get involved. I was doing my best. And they turned their attention to a wonderful person that we all know and love, Starry-Eyed Girl. They put their attention towards her and were publicly shaming her. They were publicly running her down like she was a POS and she was the worst thing in the world. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm not going to sit here. And I just went to the source. I went to the head of the community and said, this is bullshit. You see what's going on. You know what these people are doing. It was maddening. And they said, there's nothing I can do about it. And I said, what do you mean there's nothing you can do about it? These are the people that work for you. These are your wrenches. These are your mods. What do you mean you can't do anything? Nothing I can do about it. And I remember feeling just so like you're supposed to be our leader here. You're supposed to be in charge of everything. The buck stops with you. I got really pissed. You can almost say I got disenfranchised. I'd bought into this franchise, and then suddenly it was bullshit. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna go off and do my own thing. I was called a traitor. I was called all this shit because I wouldn't take their side. And if you look at what happened when the stuff happened with Gary and Doomcock, with the stuff that happened with Ryan Kennel and D, if you look at what these people did, they did the exact same thing. It was either you're with us or you're a POS and you're on the other side. There is no middle ground. There is no, I like both. You're going to have to make a choice. You're being forced to make a choice. And you know what that does? That makes us all look like shit right here. A few bad apples can ruin a fandom. Because they don't care. They don't care about your community. They don't even care about their community. They just care about themselves. Which goes right back into unsubstantiated rumors. They don't care. They don't care if it's not true or not. They don't care if it turns out to be true. It sits there and bolsters their ego. It bolsters their ego. The drama and the bullshit bolsters their I'm right, you're wrong, and you're back to dealing with children instead of dealing with adults. And what does that make us all look like? It makes us all look bad. Machini with $10 super chat. What's up? Good morning, brother. He says there was news of this woman on Twitch who streamed live with her moderator and embarrassed him live. Makes me grateful of the mods that I have. Treat your moderators better than everyone. Better everyone. And make sure they treat you just as good. It's give and take, guys. The mods don't not get paid. Mark the Infinitely Tired, Chris Persia, Project Storytime, they don't get paid. I'm sure here in just a second, Project Storytime would be like, other people pay their mods? Later, Loki. No, I'm just kidding. He would never do that. He might say it, but he'll never do it. You appreciate the people that are working with you. It's that simple. Appreciate the people that are working with you. Trust in them to be able to do what they need to do. Don't handcuff them because you think you have to hover. If you have to hover over your mods, there's no point in having mods. It's that simple. If you have to hover over your mods and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, you need new mods. They are here. Look, they're the bouncers of your chat. They're the welcomers. They're the ones who open the door and say, welcome everybody. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning, Project Cambrian. Good morning, Arwen Avalon. I hope you're doing well. These are the guys that are opening the door for your stream and are there to make sure no hanky bullshit goes on. Appreciate them for that. Appreciate them when they throw your link out on Twitter. Appreciate them when they make a thumbnail for you. If they do. Appreciate them for what they do. Because they could be gone tomorrow. And the really good ones, those are the really hard ones to find. Because a lot of people look at it like this is a status thing. This is an important thing, and I can't be in chat if I don't have a wrench. As soon as someone shows me that their ego over the wrench is more important than being here, that's it. No, never, ever. It's either never going to happen, or if they do have a wrench, it's gone. That simple. And if I've taken away a wrench and all they care about is getting that wrench back, if that's all that's important to them, they weren't my fucking friend in the first place. It's that simple. Oh, well, I'm not going to be friends with Loki if I don't have a wrench. Then you were never my friend in the first place, and I have absolutely nothing to worry about. I've lost nothing. It's that simple. Thank you, Machini, for your $10 super chat, brother. You guys keep the fires burning bright here on Valhalla, and this one is just for you, brother. We're going to set some shit on fire this morning. Skol! In Project Storytime, I was a mod in that group. Starry is a sweetheart. I was trying to protect her best I could, but the mean girl mods put a stop to it. Starry has more class in her pinky than they ever will. Project Storytime lost his wrench because the Heathers went and said that he was doing a piss poor job, wouldn't listen to them, blah, 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 and got him removed as a wrench because he stood up and said, no, this is bullshit. Because he stood up and said, no, this is bullshit. That was it. It was done. But you know what? That just goes to show you that the person you are working with as a mod wasn't worth modding for because they allowed that bullshit to go on. And there's nothing you can do about that. Audio cracking, or is it me? I don't know. Is anybody else hear audio cracking? Let me know. Let me know. Chased off Chris as well. Yes, they did. They chased off Chris Burgess as well. Ain't that a bitch? Two of the most awesome wrenches you could ask for. And they chased him off. It's unbelievable. I love this homie Loki. Love you too, brother. A lot of love to Latino Slant. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who hangs out with who. It doesn't matter who runs with who. It doesn't. None of that shit matters. I guarantee you, Paulie hangs out with a guy or two I don't like. And I guarantee you I hang out with a guy or two that Paulie doesn't like. I mean, it doesn't matter. Me and Paulie are totally cool. How hard is that? How hard is that? How difficult is it for you going, you know what, dude? I know you hang out with this guy and that guy, and I might not like him, but you're cool as shit. And me and you are totally cool. How hard is that? It's not that difficult. It's only difficult for the people that want to cause drama and want to cause shit. That's it. It's only difficult for those people. Just because I don't get along with somebody doesn't mean I'm going to tell Paulie, you can't, dude, how dare you hang out with this guy? We're not in high school. That's right. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, well, Latino Slant, because you know this person, you're black pill. Black pill. It doesn't work like that. And if someone is doing that to you, they're not worth being around. It's that simple. If someone is doing that to you, they are not worth being around. Punk Waddle, the YouTube is vast. Some people won't get along. That's fine. If people make you choose a camp, it's going to fail worse than the second season of Heroes during the writer's strike. Damn, Punk Waddle. I totally forgot about that. Dude, remember watching all the backstage stuff, like the cut stuff and the stuff they never finished, going, damn, that would have been badass. And they screwed it all up. I have 3 great wrenches. I have 3 great guys that work for me. I'm not worried about finding anybody else. I'm not worried about anybody taking their place. I'm not worried about what they do. I don't have to worry about what they do. Why? Because all 3 of them are adults. And they're not wrapped up in this, oh, I have a wrench, so I have power. They don't influence what I do. They enhance what I do. They're in here every day I am. And they're donating their time. They don't get anything low-key. Sure they do. It just, they don't get a paycheck Monday through Friday. Oh, and I wish I was in a position where I could just pay them. I really do. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll get there. I don't know. But they donate their time and they donate their creativity. There's nothing cooler than that. To wake up in the morning and be like, oh, damn, look at that thumbnail Chris did. Or pop open Twitter and be like, look at that badass message Mark sent. Or open up my DMs and Project Storytime having something absolutely hilarious to say in the back. I got a great wrench team. I'm so blessed to have such a great wrench team that doesn't bring me drama, isn't constantly worried about their power, the power that they have. You know, one of the craziest things that ever happened back in the day. It was the first year I was doing the show, and someone said, I really wanted to get into contact with you about this, but one of the wrenches wouldn't let me. And I'm like, what do you mean they wouldn't let you? Well, they said I had to go through them. And I was like, oh, no, no, we ain't doing that shit. I had my wrench meeting and I said, no, this is not acceptable. And it would be the first of many wrench meetings where I said, no, this is not okay. This is not, what the hell's going on? I don't have to do any of that. I don't have to worry about that with these three guys. I don't have to worry about any bullshit happening. I don't have to worry about any crap. I don't have to worry about someone getting power hungry or up their own ass or trying to start shit with other people and trying to include me in it behind my back. No, we're not playing those games. We're not playing those games and we're not pulling that bullshit. It's that simple. We're not doing it. The drama that goes on behind the scenes is just as thirsty as the rumor bullshit that we deal with on a daily basis. It's that simple. Why would you intentionally mislead people? And even when you're wrong, even when your bullshit rumor crap turns out to be wrong, you still turn around and you say, I was right. What do you mean you were right? I was right. You just said on this day that the opposite was going to happen. Oh, well, see, I put this little disclaimer, blah, blah, blah here, so I was right. Yeah. Yes, some of the most drama-filled places are mod chats. Not mine. Not mine. And I will smile, and I will smile with glee, and I'll rub that shit in. Not mine. There is no infighting. There is no drama. There is no name calling. There is no stepping over other people. There is none of that bullshit. There's none of that. Because these guys get along. And they work together. And they don't get butthurt about each other. And they don't think bad. They don't think everybody's trying to like screw them over to be the top whatever. They work together and they make this place a better place. It's that simple. This would not be the same place without Chris and without Mark and without Josh. It's that simple. And when one of them is MIA, we all genuinely are like, everybody steps up. There is no like, haha, they're gone, so I get to be blah, blah, blah. No, they all step up. Don't worry about it, dude. We got it. We'll take care of it. Snipers at the ready, blah, 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 blah. It's everybody's there for each other. That's true. That is true. I step over all the water bottles that get launched at Mark. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. It should never be about power. It's a responsibility, and to an extent, your mods represent the channel. That's right. And you know what? You know what exactly what I don't want? I don't want a bunch of Heathers behind the scenes having arguments, fights, and bullshit over who gets to be what. And I don't have that. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's your responsibility to keep an eye on what's going on with your crew. It's not someone else's. If someone else is bringing you bullshit, you either have to go, okay, look at what's happening. Well, what exactly are you telling me is going on? Where is it? Let me see it. And then you've got to determine, is this like, is this my problem in any way, or is it something that's going on outside? Is it something that's going on behind the scenes? Is something that's going on with your community? Yeah, literally. Thank you, Dave Bob. Literally, Heathers. Literally, if you've seen the movie Heathers, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They're all Heathers. Well, they can fight over negative subs all they want to. Who has the most negative subs? I don't care about that. let them fight over that. The point is they're not bringing bullshit to my door. They're not bringing bullshit to my door. They're enhancing the experience of what is going on in chat Monday through Friday. They are being helpful. They are not bringing drama. If you are a wrench that brings drama, bye-bye. Bye-bye. If you're like, I'm not going to be Pootie Poo's friend because they're not letting me be a wrench anymore. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye now. That's your problem. It's not mine. Do you know what I get? I don't get as many phone calls and as much drama and as much bullshit because you weren't bringing that to my door. Oh, Arlena. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Go back and watch it. It's absolutely freaking hilarious. And then equate those people to some of the people you see around, gathered around with their noses up people's asses. You'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It totally is. Totally is. And you're like, damn, they are Heathers. What is great is the fact that you can go to a place and just have fun. That's right. I just want to go and I want to have fun. I want to talk about what I want to talk about. I want to enjoy what I want to enjoy. And I'm not gonna let any bullshit, any clicks, any crap come between me and that. That's it. But Loki, what if they're forcing you? Tell them to go take a flying fuck. And if you have to, tell them that publicly. But Loki, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't know that this person's DMing me and saying this, or they've just stopped talking to me and they're ignoring me now, or blah, blah, blah. You know what? If someone's causing you drama and they were your friends and they suddenly cut contact, that is a good thing for you, because guess what? They were never your friends in the first place. I know that's hard to take. I know that's hard to get. But if someone was giving you 9 kinds of hell because you weren't making a choice that they thought you should make, and then they ghost you, guess what? They've done you a favor. They did you a favor, because now you don't have to listen to it. But what if they unghost me and then come at me again? Block them. Plain simple, block them. But I don't want them to feel bad about da-da-da-da-da. You have to decide what is more important to you. Your health and your sanity, or making someone else feel better about being them that have treated you like shit. Honestly, I don't give a damn about the people that have treated me like shit. And I'm not going to. And you know what? If that means that when someone's mods start shit, when someone mods act like asses and they're just like, Whatever. I won't have anything to do with him. And I did walk away. And I started Valhalla, one stone at a time, moving a mountain, one stone at a time, and making a castle. And we've made our own place. We have our own barbecues. We have our own rule, too. One rule: don't be a douche. It's that simple. You know what they got over there? They got like 3 pages, a 3-page contract you have to sign. Shh. I will not bother this person. I will not do this. I will not blah, blah, blah. I will not da, da, da. And I'm sure I'll hear the thing. Well, one day, Loki, you're going to have more rules or blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Well, if you grow, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. Don't be a dick. Well, what about for the people that don't understand what that means? If you don't understand what being a dick means, you have bigger problems than being a part of Valhalla. You need to go reevaluate what it means to not be a douchebag, not be a dick, not be whatever. My wife told me the husband of a couple who totally just ghosted us recently died. I said, well, that's too bad. Now he can ghost people for real. Holy shit. Dave G sound. Damn. Damn. I will not become Campia. Gary Banner Sandwich Worthington. No, I will not. Guys, I would rather stay here, right where I'm at, with each and every one of you, than become up my own ass like someone else. It's just not going to happen. It's not. Well, Loki, then you're holding yourself back. Then you're just afraid. Then you're just da-da-da-da-da. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because I will get there eventually. You want to know what would happen? I'm going to tell you what would have happened. Let's say none of that bullshit ever happened. None of the mod problems ever happened. None of the getting put between people ever happened. None of that. And let's say I grew exponentially from when I launched the channel to now. Let's say that right now I had like 100,000 subs, and I'd made, the circuit. What I call the circuit is going around to all the big shows and blah, blah, blah. All because I was friends with someone that I kissed the ass of. Okay. Say that happened. And Valhalla never happened. Okay. I would rather be here now, doing what I do with close to 50 people in the chat. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for coming by this morning. Almost 50 people, 49, almost 50. Thank you all for coming by and hanging out and being a part of this morning. I'd rather be here than have 100,000 subs and be getting bullshit treatment and all that. And I guarantee you, right now, there's a YouTuber out there going, that's such bullshit. He's lying and blah, blah, blah. No. Mm-mm. You're only saying that because you only got No. Because for the last 4 years, I've learned so many lessons. Because for the last 4 years, I have learned more and more and how important being humble is. And I have gained so many friends and family. I'm not worried about where I'm going to be in next year, the year after that, or the year after that. Why? Because this has done so much for my life. Money can never touch that. Fame can never touch that. That's just getting greedy. Thank you, Walter, brother. Tell you what. Thank you. Seriously. That means everything. This means everything. And I would have never learned that things hadn't gone exactly where they've gone. So in essence, the butt plugs with teeth, they did me a favor by acting the way they acted, by throwing their fits, by trying to get rid of me. They gave me something more valuable than any amount of subs could. They gave me the foresight to go, I'm not going to do it this way. I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it my way. Do I need to, like, Josh Hammond, where's your horn element? I actually have one, Josh. I actually have one. I've got a Tesseract and I've got Loki's Scepter too. And I've got Thor's Hammer. And I've got Storm, whatever. Yeah, so we've got that. We've got that. Butt plugs with teeth. It sounds painful. They were painful to deal with, but they were so up somebody else's ass that, yeah, they were dug in. Some bitches dug in like an Alabama tick. You're hit. You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed. Stormbreaker. Thank you. Thank you. Thunderduck, Stormbreaker. Yeah. So fun times. No Leviathan axe, but I do have Glamdring. I've got Glamdring and Theoden's sword from Lord of the Rings. I've got a few weapons around here. I've got Conan's the Father sword. Got a couple of antique weapons that I really like. The best way to avoid drama is don't engage. That's right. And even then, there's going to be some asswipe who tries to pull you into the problem. Yesterday, I put out a tweet and I was like, you know what? Keep your head when everyone else around you is losing yours. No drama. No drama. Keep your head out of the drama. And someone found fault with that and tried to drag me into the shit with EBS and Yellow Flash. And I was just like, nope. Just because I said, keep your head, bravo, when everybody else is losing their shit, doesn't mean I'm taking sides with anybody. And I'm sure someone was like, oh my God, EBS, there's this guy who's talking mad shit about you. No, I wasn't talking mad shit about anybody. I just told Flash, you know what, dude? Keep your head when others are losing theirs. That's it. That's all I said. And I'm immediately like taking Yellow Flash's side against Ethan. These people don't even know that there's people out there that don't know what the hell is going on. They don't know who's in the middle of drama. They don't know who's in the middle of fighting. They don't know nothing. So they immediately assume, and it just goes to show their own ignorance and stupidity when they immediately are like, oh my God, how dare you say something about Ethan? You know how much of Ethan's stuff I bought? Almost everything. I have Cyberfrog everything. I have the action figures. I have the stand-up figures. I have the comic books. I've got multiple editions of comic books. I got the Blood Honey box. I've got all this shit. But suddenly I'm horrible because I told Yellow Flash that keep your head when people are losing theirs. It's just a nice little piece of advice. So not everybody knows about the drama that's going on. No, but not everybody cares. All the wrenches here are amazing. Only ever had trouble with this one wrench, Loki, that threw me in the void. Oh, God. Wait, now I guard the void. Now I have dragons. So it worked out amazing. We were on a stream on this guy's channel. And Lady Mist had thrown out a super chat. And I had a wrench. This is why I don't like wrenches. Me having a wrench. I like other people that have wrench, but I don't like me having a wrench. And it banned her to the void. And I remember the channel owner being like, what the hell? What's going on? Why'd you do that? And I'm like, dude, I was on my phone. And it was back when AOL, or not AOL, but Apple was having issues with if you touch something, even if you hit no, it would ban someone to the void. And Lady Mist got banned. And that's how the Guardian of the Void started. And it's a fun story. I don't like having a wrench anywhere. So anybody can tell you that. Some people are like, you're not doing the wrench job right. I'm like, oh, by God, take it away from me because I don't want it. Not everyone knows every little drama, or do they care? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Squeak with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Squeak. It's so good to see you. She says, thank you, Loki. Valhalla, you're all honest and good people. So are you, Squeak. Don't ever change. You're absolutely amazing. And it's great to have you on sometimes on Fridays, to see you over on the Cotton Connection. It's great seeing you go out more and be on more channels and introduce yourself more to the world. You're absolutely wonderful. So thank you so much, Squeaker, for that $10 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And we're going to send out the Spartans this morning. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yeah, so just be honest. We don't have enough of that. In closing, be honest, because we don't have enough of that. We definitely don't. We don't have enough people being themselves. They have to be someone else. They have to be trying to sell you something. And that ought to tell you everything you need to know right there. They're trying to sell you something. What's up with all these rumors, Loki? They're trying to sell you something. It is a business. And they see money in it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. It's not about, I want to make you aware of. No. If it was, they wouldn't hide it all behind memberships and Patreons and all that shit. You know what a Patreon should be? A Patreon should be a way for you guys to talk amongst the community, get invited to special hangouts or whatever. It shouldn't be like a payday door access to the secrets of the universe. Because guess what? There's nothing behind that door that's going to blow your socks off or make you amazed or anything like that. It should be about a community. And you shouldn't be exiled for asking questions. Why would you be exiled for asking questions? Why would you be exiled for asking a simple question? Because they don't want to have to answer it. They don't want to give you an answer. And how dare you? How dare he? How dare you ask a question of the great blah, blah, blah. The great lying bullshitter. And the red cardinal. Who cares? Everything changes when money is involved. That's right. It's a shtick. If you don't know what that means, look it up. It's a shtick. It's their shtick. It's how they're trying to sell you something. We've had enough people trying to sell us bullshit. We've had enough people trying to sell us movies and entertainment that absolutely suck. We've had enough people trying to sell us ideas and stories and bullshit that suck. We've had enough of that. And you know what? It's not my job. It's not my job to say, how dare you? It's not, because I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to say is, don't be fooled and bamboozled by bullshit trickery and fuckery, because that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to amaze you and wow you with bullshittery and fuckery, and I'm always right and they're always wrong, and yada, yada, yada. Over what? Over money. Money and being right all the time. I want to be right all the time. Take care, Mac. Have a great show. Guys, we're going to send you over to Machini's here in just a minute. He's got a show coming up. Part of the morning block here in the mornings. Usually it's Snowed Up, me, and then over to Machini Draws. He had an absolutely wonderful stream yesterday. We're going to be sending you guys over there here in just a minute. I'm actually putting the link in now, because if I don't do this at the last minute, for whatever reason, it will randomly send you over here while I'm streaming. I think it's because they are starting to force ads into things. And because I'm constantly got ads turned off, it's thinking, oh, here's a break time. It sends you over there. So we've been adding them at the end of the day. So Machini, have a great stream, brother. You guys have a great day. Okay. We've only got today and tomorrow left before the weekend. It's going to be a great weekend. We've got 7 Kinds of Mischief coming up later tonight with What's Up Memes. Drama, internet. Yeah. We've got a great show coming up later tonight on 7 Kinds of Mischief with me and Adega. We've got the weekend review tomorrow with the Rooster Dave Bob and the lady Arwen Avalon. And then I really want to try and do the late show tomorrow night. We're going to see how I feel. I'll probably decide about the middle of the day tomorrow. We'll see how I feel with my wrist and everything. And we'll hopefully do a late show with Snowdub and the crew tomorrow night. So guys, until then, be safe, be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. Have a great Thursday, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.